Hey Cancer, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is going to be our daily reading for Thursday, February 18th. Let's see what's going on with Cancer. The heart of your reading, we have the Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Five of Wands. This could be something having to do with your work, with your job. I see you having to stand up for yourself, having to defend yourself because there are people coming at you or accusing you of things. Or you could be in a very competitive field where you're constantly having to prove yourself. If this isn't work related, it's about the work that you put into a situation. You're having to either compete. If this is dating, you're probably not committed to anyone, and it feels, or I think it is, as though you're competing for their affections with multiple other people. What's the challenge here for Cancer? High Priestess in reverse, not listening to your intuition or not understanding what your higher self is trying to communicate to you. What are Cancers focused on? Six of Pentacles in reverse. You feel like there's no way that you can get what you want from this situation. Like, I just can't win. It doesn't matter what I do, what I give to the situation. They never say that it's good enough, or like they always say the Five of Wands energy would be you think you're contributing? That's not of value to me. Or, that's not what I asked for, you're doing it wrong. Or, why don't you do such and such? And you're like, well, I'm doing these other things. That's a valid contribution. I'm giving fairly, I'm giving my best. I thought I was giving what was needed. And they're like, psh, you're not giving what's needed at all. I don't recognize your contribution as valid. Show me the recent past. Ten of Pentacles reversed. I think you're not happy where you are. Whatever situation this is that we're talking about, whether it's work or your dating life or whatever it is, that environment doesn't feel like home to you. Doesn't feel hospitable. It feels like you don't fit in there. You might be right. I mean, if your intuition is telling you you don't fit in there, and your contributions don't fit the needs of the situation, that would all line up. Show me the energy of the environment. Temperance. Well, it's most likely that Temperance stands for there being a possibility to resolve this, for it to be healed, for both sides to integrate their needs. to come to a better understanding of what's needed and from both sides, and that everyone will start behaving more cohesively. Things will blend better. Temperance also represents the bridge between what's now and what's next. So it could represent, like, wow, as I'm talking about the Wheel of Fortune representing the end of an old cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. It could represent spirit support to, okay, how to say this better? Spirit may recognize that you're at a point where you need a bridge, where you're not in an environment that's that feels like home, and they want you to get into a more ideal environment. Therefore, Spirit would be a support to you in this time, in this topic, and help. It's going to vary a lot case by case into how Spirit would help, but they can bring people into your life. They can inspire people to reach out to you. They can inspire you to look at certain things that are going to catch your eye. Like if you just feel like, oh, I should turn on the television right now, and there's an ad for a company that's hiring, or it's like those sorts of intuitive hits. It tells me that Spirit's trying to catch your attention to give you an idea that's going to set you on a new path. And that's what's represented by the bridge. Like, here's the bridge, here's the path. You're in a situation that maybe Spirit wants to help you get out of. So that's another possibility. Show me the energy of the near future. Four of Pentacles reversed. You're going to be able to let go of something you've been clinging tightly to. This could represent you quitting, if we're talking about a job. Because you would recognize, all right, I'm holding on really tightly to something that's not my ideal environment, so I'm going to let go, because where I'm at can't get me to my 10 of Pentacles. If I hold on tightly to where I'm at, I'm never going to get to the 10. So I'll let go, even though it's hard. It's not an easy thing to do, to go from clinging to something that is providing stability, providing income, or providing a sense of security because it's familiar. It's not easy to reverse that and let go of that, because human nature is, you want to set yourself up to be secure, and we crave familiarity. So even when it's in our own best interest to move on from things that are no longer serving us, many times we will choose to cling to it. However, what I see you doing here in the near future is letting go of it, which would be a good move. Show me surprise energy for Cancer. King of Wands in reverse. Okay, this is either you or someone else reaching their boiling point. It's sort of like the straw that broke the camel's back. I've taken all I can take, and I can't take any more, to paraphrase Popeye. It's like, all right, I just can't settle for this anymore. I must do something about it because I've reached my boiling point, my breaking point. It may come out of the blue. It's one day you might go into work thinking, all right, I'm going to be here another year, whatever. and something happens, it could just be a switch that flips in your head, like, no, you know what? Today's the day. I'm leaving. Now, I'm not insisting that you do that. Neither is Spirit. It's possible. If you feel like that's what's best for you, you might surprise yourself with a decision to act impulsively in the moment because of something that you can't tolerate anymore. And it would also represent standing up for yourself in a way, that King of Wands energy of, I'm taking my power back. Show me hopes and fears. Queen of Pentacles. You want to be able to provide for yourself. You don't want to lose your ability to accumulate the resources that you need. You also, Queen of Pentacles is very home-oriented, and since they had me use the word home to describe where you're not right now, you want to be in an environment that feels like home to you, or that feels, I don't mean like literally, because if we're talking about work, I mean a place where you feel like you belong. The Queen of Pentacles is valued in her home. She makes everything run like clockwork. She sets everything up for success. That's what you want to be to your environment. And in this environment, it's like what you are giving to you feels like Queen of Pentacles contribution, but to them, they're like, what are you doing? This isn't what we wanted at all. And you're like, I'm doing the work. I'm doing the work. Constantly defending yourself, and people are just coming at you, like criticizing you or tearing you down or competing against you. You want to put that all behind you in some way. You either want to resolve it, which there is the definite potential for accomplishing that with Temperance here. Or you want to move on to a new environment where your contributions matter, where you do feel like you belong. There's also the difference between, oh, this feels very cutthroat, and the Queen of Pentacles is not cutthroat. I mean, she's gung-ho, she's empowered, but she doesn't even put herself in an environment where people are backstabbing or trying to tear one another down. She wouldn't stand for that. Well, because she's empowered to be able to make those sorts of decisions. So you also want that for yourself. Show me the end result for Cancer. How do these energies resolve for my Cancers? I think you are going to quit or resign in order to pursue doing something that you love. Five of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. Your advice, prioritize your own emotional needs. Page of Cups in reverse. It's saying realize when you are... What's the right word for this? Sacrificing your own happiness. Stop sacrificing your own happiness. That's the advice. Cancer, I hope that helped. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you back tomorrow. Bye.